Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff deputy. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kego Harbor Police Department in Michigan, who's accused of racially profiling a black man for simply walking down the street and listening to a podcast. Mr. Cheney had just dropped off his kids when he decided to go for a morning walk to get some exercise. He stated that the cops walked up to him, took his coffee out of his hand, and began to frisk him. I don't know about you guys, but not too many criminals commit crimes with coffee in their hands. The worst part is when one of the police officers called Mr. Cheney a dog, a black lab to be exact. Let's take a look at this video, and remember, do not let these tyrants trample on your rights. Remember to download my free ebook. It's going to help you to learn your rights of what you can and cannot do, and what the police can and cannot do. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.
A man is accusing an Oakland County Police Department of racial profiling. In fact, he's suing over it.
He says he was walking down the street listening to a podcast in Kego Harbor when police handcuffed him and accused him of a crime. Priya Mann has more on the confrontation that has him filing a $10 million lawsuit.
Brian Cheney had just dropped his kids off at the gym for an early morning workout, decided to get some exercise in himself, so he started walking up and down Orchard Lake Road, and that's when he says he was stopped by police.
I'm right down here, and he's right behind me, and he's yelling and screaming at me, and I didn't know what he was saying because I had my headphones on other than get your hands out your pocket, so I put my hands in the air.
Brian Cheney says the Kego Harbor officer suspected him of breaking into cars.
Came to me, took my coffee and put it on the ground. He frisked me. And then told me I looked like I had a dangerous weapon and I was breaking into cars.
The lawsuit alleges the cop violently pushed Cheney up against a car, injuring his groin. The father of four was then handcuffed and says police refused to explain why he was being detained.
When I didn't want to talk to him, he started poking me in my back. And I turned around and said, "Look, dog." I said, "I'm a dog now?" I said, "Well, I'm a black Labrador." And his buddy said, "Well, I have a black lab at home and he's actually pretty smart."
How did this make you feel?
It was humiliating. It was humiliating. It made me feel defenseless.
After he was released, Cheney went to his family doctor, who was concerned about his blood pressure. He was taken via ambulance to Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak, where he was kept overnight.
So understand how I feel. Understand, and it doesn't matter how many degrees, how much education I have, I'm still treated like nothing.
Cheney is now suing the Kego Harbor Police Department and the officer he accuses of racial discrimination for $10 million.
100%. It was racial profiling. They stopped me because I'm a black man and because of the way I was dressed.
Cheney says he was wearing a hoodie and sweatpants when he was detained. He has filed this lawsuit in the hopes that it will deter other police officers from acting this way. Now, I did speak to the police chief in Kego Harbor. He couldn't talk on camera, but he did release a statement. Let's get a part of that on your screen. It says, "We have not seen the complaint that was filed in federal court. We dispute the claims of any illegal stop and investigation of Mr. Cheney that have been presented to us by the media, but we will be conducting a thorough investigation of this incident." And at this time, he can't comment further, but says the facts will present itself in court as this case moves its way through the legal system. Reporting live tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Okay, Priya, thanks.